Hello students, I am Snigdha Verma. In my previous video, I taught you the first part of this first lesson, the tiny teacher. Today I am going to explain you the second part. So let us start. The queen ant has a pair of wings which she casts off before she begins to lay eggs. This is all we will see in this chapter, that there is a queen ant and she has a pair of wings and which she drops off when she begins to lay egg. जब अंडे देना शुरू करती है तो उन पंखों को काट देती है. Eggs hatch and become grubs. Grubs change into cocoons and cocoon break to bring forth complete ant. The life of an ordinary ant in the anthill is a book which many of us seldom open. So life of an ordinary ant in anthill. It is like a book which rare people open. So now let us start the chapter. The queen is the mother of entire population of the colony. The queen ant is the mother of entire population, the whole population of the entire means whole, complete population, and she was the mother of the whole population. It lives for about 15 years. Queen ant can live for about 15 years. 15 साल तक की उनकी आयु होती है. And it has a pair of wings. And queen ant has a pair of wings, but bites them off after a wading flight. And there was a wading flight, and after that wading flight, she bites them off. उनको गिरा देती है. What was the wading flight? This flight takes place on a hot summer day. On a hot summer day, this flight takes place, and the queen leaves the nest and goes out to meet a male ant or drone. On that hot summer day, queen ant she leaves the nest and she goes up in the air to meet a male ant or a drone. High up in the air, she goes high up in the air to meet a male ant. So this flight is called the wading flight. On its return to earth, it gets rid of its wings and then does nothing but lay egg. And when she returns, then she begins to lay eggs, and she after that she gets rest. मतलब अपने पंखों को गिरा देती है and then she begin to lay eggs. अंडे देना शुरू करती है. Eggs hatch and grubs come out. When the eggs hatch, जब eggs जो टूटते हैं, when then break after the breaking the eggs, the grubs come out. The grubs, which are the little ones of the ants, they come out. Soldiers guard them, and now it is the duty of the soldiers to guard them, to protect them. Workers feed and clean them. They have divided their work. In previous part also we came to know that. So this is the duty of the worker ants, to clean them and also to carry them out daily for airing, exercise and sunshine. So this is the duty of the worker ants. They clean them and they carry them daily for airing, exercise and sunshine. 2 or 3 weeks later, grubs become cocoon. After 2 or 3 weeks, the grubs become cocoon, means कि एक कोए की तरह उनके ऊपर कवर छा जाता है. And lie without food or activity for 3 weeks more. For 3 weeks more, they live there without food and activity. एकदम शांत रहते हैं. Then the cocoon breaks and perfect ant appears. After 2-3 weeks, the cocoon breaks. जो वो कोआ की तरह का कवर होता है वो टूट. And then the perfect ant appear. The perfect ant, they come. Now it is the time for teaching and training. Now it is time for them for teaching and training. New ants learn their duties from the old ants as workers, soldiers, builders and cleaners. New ants, they get their training from the old ants as workers, soldiers, builders and cleaners. से अपनी training लेते हैं. And after a few weeks training, the small ants are ready to go out into this big world. And after the few weeks of training, they become ready. They are ready to go into this world. An anthill is a home not only for ants but also for some other creature. Anthill, we know that it is the house of ants. So it is not only the home of ants only. Some other creatures also live there. They are beetles. ये भी एक तरह का इंसेक्ट होता है. Lesser breeds of ants and green fly. They live in the ant hills. Why do ants want these alien creatures to live in their nest? Why do they allow these alien creatures, जो बाहर के देश के हैं, बाहरी दुनिया के हैं, alien मीनिंग out of other world, so जो बाहर से जो आया है, why do they allow these alien creatures to live into their nest? हम लोग अपने घर में कभी किसी को allow करेंगे जो बाहर से आएगा? नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन but ants they allow them to live into their nest. Why? For several reasons. बहुत सारे कारण हैं इसके. Some give off smell pleasant to ant senses. Some give them pleasant smell to ant senses. Others give sweet juice, and others they provide them juice. And some are just pets or playthings like cats and dogs to human beings. And other are just like the pets. जैसे हम लोग अपने घर में pets रखते हैं. So like that pets, they are their pets also. And the green fly is ants cow. Green fly is they treat green fly as the cow. The ants train it to give honeydew like milk. जैसे हम लोग गाय से मिल्क निकालते हैं, वैसे वो इनसे honeydew निकालती हैं. With the touch of their antenna, by the touching of their antenna, they get honeydew from green fly, and they milk it just as we milk the cow. As we milk the cow, they milk it also. So जैसे हम लोग गाय से दूध निकालते हैं, वैसे ये लोग honey ड्यू निकालते हैं ग्रीन फ्लाई से. सो बिकॉज दे आर वेरी वेरी यूजफुल टू देम, सो दे अलाउ दीज एलियन क्रिएचर्स टू इनटू देयर नेस्ट. हैव ह्यूमंस लर्न एज मच एज एंट्स हैव? हैज वी हैव लर्न एज मच एज एंट? जितना एंट को पता है, हैज वी लर्न दैट? परहैप्स दे हैव. परहैप्स द ह्यूमन हैव दे लर्न so much as like as the ants, but they haven't put their learning to good use. But they have not put their learning to good use. हमारे learning, हमारे पास knowledge है तो हम उसे destroy करने में ज़्यादा use करते हैं. अभी you can see the position of China of this coronavirus. They have a lot of knowledge, but they have used their knowledge to destroy the world. So we have got a lot of knowledge, but we have not put our learning into the good use. They may still learn a few things from this tiny teacher. So the human must have to learn few things from this tiny teachers. What? Hard work. Hard work we can learn from the tiny teacher because they are very hard working. Sense of duty and discipline. They have sense of duty. They have divided their work. They do not interfere in others' work, and they lead a disciplined life. Cleanliness. They keep their surrounding clean. Care for young ones. They take care of their young ones. And above all, a firm loyalty to the land where they live. And above all, they are too much loyal or faithful to the land where they live. So these are all the things we can learn from the tiny teacher. So these lessons, because we learn from the tiny teacher, from the ants, so we call it the tiny teacher. Okay students, the lesson is over. The question answer you will get through PDF. If there is any confusion, you can ask. Okay, bye. Have a nice day.